One thing I want to check though. Still no simple circuits being produced unless when I'm doing it myself. So it seems our chip shooter is not really outputting things yet. Still the plate, still down here it's lacking. That is probably because I am not producing enough of right here, and that is urea. So let's go back, have a little look at our animals, and wonder if it's the mass that's holding us up. It is. It is the mass holding us back. You used in a few things. I can't find it. I can find sorry, manure is what I was looking for. This one. Yeah, it is moss. So we will have to get moss up and running, or set up AUOG food, which is quite a bit better than the other one. That gives us 4 and that gives us 2. That uses what's called 10 moss for 2. This one uses way less. So let's set up some food. I actually think that might be the best way to solve the little issue we have right now. So food production. Also see where it's going. Our moss farm is lacking carbon dioxide because this one is not keeping up at the moment. Oh. Yet again, the barrels. Always something about the barrels. To be honest, since we have a limit on this one, I think we have a limit at least. Don't. I could increase it to just having more that produces barrels until we catch up with the situation we have right now. Missing barrels is quite stupid when we can solve it. You can just fill one of these. Let's limit you to if we have empty barrels. If we have less than 500, you will start to work. That means in theory we should be able to take you and throw you down a few times. And then we can move the old one over here just to get things going. There we are. That's pretty much... Yeah, I have the simple circuits. Look at this. I have the entire process over here. All the things are done. The chip shooter is going. So we can actually automate... Oh, we have automated simple circuits. Now it's just a throughput issue that we are slowly solving. But all the things are being made. So that is very nice that we finally got to that point. It did take us a while, but that is very good. Hey, Faceless Man as well, and again. It's quite funny right now, one of my limiting factors is actually barrels. So I kind of had to expand that out. Not like this. So that is fine. The rest of these is slowly filling up as we're producing more circuits. There's some circuits for you, so you can move. But that's good. Yeah, I'll just give me the rest of this weekend, and then I'm there. I'm planning on streaming quite a long time tonight, so just to wait. All of a sudden, I'm launching a rocket, and you guys are still on the ground. That is what I'm feeling is gonna happen. So we were looking at food. So let's see here. Cuts of cable. Let's just get this one hooked up. And we're looking at rook food, not rook food, just normal AUOG food. I think that is the most... That is used for quite a few things, and I want manure to work as fast as possible. Could actually upgrade this one as well to give us a more caged one, but yeah. Because we have all the things we need. We have the plastic, we have moss, we have steam. So it should be quite easy to do. We'll have to make it an automated factory since we're still missing the advanced small parts. Not actually know how to make advanced small parts. Oh, that is still a ways off before I can do that. And locked behind research, so not even gonna worry about that anytime soon. So let's go with the very simple little food factory right here, so my children can get something better than just eating moss. They need to get AUOG food. Yes, perfect. That requires steam in. That means we'll just take a single boiler. And that output fast enough. It needs 100 every 10 seconds. That means that's 10 a second. That means one of these can supply 6 of these. So yeah, I think it's fine with one of these for now. We'll have to have a pump getting water in. Yeah, Daddy Dgray. But Phil, I've been looking at some of the recipes and it does look like I'll have to kill some of them, and I'm extremely sad. I'm still looking for ways not to kill my children. Oh, but it's looking more and more like the case that I can't do that, which is extremely sad. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, it is even slaughter, and that's never something a dad wants to do. Oh, God. I'm dreading when I have to do that. So hopefully I can wait a little while before that becomes the case. Water, you can go right there. We will get 2 in. Get some of you and maybe just take some coke. Fill you to get our steam out. We can always expand it down if needed. Oh no, it's... But I don't want to slaughter millions of innocent alien lives. I made them. I was so glad when I created life the other day. And now Pyanodon wants me to kill him. That is not good. Only the first one is difficult, then it gets easier. That's a horrible thing to say, Phil. That is not even funny. Oh. Doesn't make me feel better at all. Oh, now I'm just a bit sad. 1, 2, 3, 4 items in, 1 out. Can we fit all of those in? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll need to use the other side as well. Maybe just using this side instead for all the outputs might actually be the easiest way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move it down 1 so it actually lines up in the middle. That looks a bit better. So that means 4 items in, 1 out. And that'll give us all food we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you, and AUOG food. Quality AUOG food. I just want AUOG food for now. Setting 500 as the limit, and then we just get the rest of the things in we need. So plastic. Don't ask me why I'm feeding my children plastic. That is not something I recommend in any way, shape or form anyone do, but it seems to be the case. Here's 50 of you please for food production. Moss, go. None of that is in storage right now. He calls it food. I call it last meal. Bill, you are a dangerous man. Let's see here. There we go. That should be all we need as soon as we have the production up and running. That means I kind of have to go and change up what they eat. So they don't eat all my moss anymore. And then we can expand out the moss. And we can expand out this production that's not keeping up. Another way, better way to get carbon dioxide from coke. As a byproduct from making lime. Maybe a bit later, but oh, there's this one. Isn't that something that's just made from air? Something like that. So it does cost a lot of power, but it seems like it's some way to just... Is this used for so many things? It is. It's actually quite good making it from this. Because then I can cut out the entire process of using coke for it. Though coke... I think I set the limit to 2k, so that's easily keeping up. So we might as well just use coke for now. And is Barrel still holding this one up? All of these are running now, so that's not the case anymore. Okay, we'll just let this run for a bit of a second. So that's AUOG food, 21 already, that's perfect. Let's go over here and let's look at our kits. Giving them something better to eat. That would be very nice. So let's see here. You can be changed out to... That's rook food, so you'll still say like this. We have 12 being made up here. Let's just get these 12 unpacked. So we can fill these up and get some of these running so we can get the raccoon. That's probably holding up a ton of our production somewhere else. There we are, so that is going. I just need to wait for the rest of these. Going, perfect. Over here, on the other hand, you are eating all the moss. I don't want you to eat all the moss. I want you to eat this one instead, which is much better for you, and you poop a lot more. Which actually seems counterproductive in some way. There we go. And please request that instead. So here we are. That should all go to our... I'll start to use food instead. Do we have the same thing up here? Oh. That is fine. Can we change you into something else? 5, that just requires more moss, but it has a greater chance of producing some. So let's do this one instead. Both of these. And request for these two. It should be fine. We'll take all of this out and throw it into the system again. So all of this is getting delivered. That means you will start to produce these at a much better rate. Give us more manure. Perfect. These are shocking long as well. Should I put a little limit on this? Probably should. I don't know why I keep forgetting. That's fine, because it is sucking up quite a lot of our coal. But that should make this run. That should make this one run as well. Manure going out. Manure. So that's a very nice manure setup we have going now. Our kits are working tirelessly to make sure we have everything we need. over here. Yeah, you'll just keep going as well. Missing a few more before it runs. But it is going. Baroque food is something we can also make from what it looks like. And that should also make getting to coons a lot easier. Can't do bedding yet, but we can do that one at least if we wanted to. So instead of having these recipes 1 to 2 like this, we can do a guaranteed 3 every time, which is a lot better and it's even faster. So should we set up some food for Baruch at the same time? I don't think that would be a bad idea. Should we do it right next to this one? Might not be a bad idea for now. If this food can even keep up as is. Not quite, so let's just do this. Moss. We'll have to set up more moss. That is issue. And moss is probably lacking something up here. So time to expand the base out a small amount. Oh, we are making a few simple circuits now. But nowhere as fast as I want to. Let's just go up and have a look at our production right there. Because I think a barrel's catching up. No, empty barrels are still lacking. But since they're in transition, they should catch up as we go further and further along. And wood is also catching up very nicely. To be honest, this one is producing more than enough wood, so we just have an extra run. One even hooked up here at the moment. So, should we just double you? Because carbon is lacking a bit, you are lacking carbon. So what if we just do this? Take you and add you in right here for now. We'll just have to craft a few items we need for it to run. There we are. Missing power, that we can solve. High pressure, we actually had most of it. High pressure, just give me a few of you. So in that way, we will at least double how much carbon we are making. And hopefully that means that this will output a bit faster. Pick up here. Barrels in. Ooh, it's finally catching up. That's perfect. Should in theory just use 2 right here to make it flow a bit faster. I'm guessing we need it in just a second when the rest of these are done. Come on, you little derpy. There we are. That's all flowing in correctly. Can you keep up? Seems so. So no need to make this even faster than it is already. That's always something we can stamp around. In case we need more, we can just place it somewhere else and things will get flown where we need them. Air packs. That I can actually solve quite easy. Let's just throw 10 into a network and then I don't have to watch that thing blinking. So, mass production. I want to see if there's a better way to make mass. Because right now we're using this one, I think. Force fragments. I think we're getting that from... yeah, we are getting them from this one. But we can't make it yet. Because it requires biostage 2. So, going towards the next science might actually be one of the next thing we do. Oh, there's two things in this one. This makes creosote. I think we have an entire creosote cell somewhere else we have over here, where it's an output in case we have a surplus. So I could, in theory, just deconstruct this one. Please go away. Give me a bit more room to work with. That means now we can expand out this entire cell. That is making mass, so let's take you. Place you... Maybe just do this instead. 1, 2. Also have to flip all of them to the other way, so I can have these inputs as the same. Then maybe I can do it one further over as well. The mass farm. 5. Make 15 mass farms. That's 10. Just want 5 more in just a second. Yeah, the rest will get delivered in just a little while. That means I can take... These are not limited to anything except 1 stack. And I kind of want to do this instead. And say... Oops. Moss, please give me 500 storage. Want you all the way down instead. That way I can do quite simply do this. Stone we'll do right there. And can I then take... You're not needed, you're not needed. And just hook up this side over here. 1, 2. I think that will do very nicely. Here, yeah, I know it's a bit of waste doing this, but I think it's fine. And there and that, and then we can expand this over one more time in just a second. And take you. There. So that should be all of these. They should slowly get mass delivered. That means we'll pretty much have doubled our mass production in just a little while. You could place somewhere else, some other way. Oh, you're just missing power. My bad. There we are. And can we then, if we take this one over here, can just barely fit it in. That one is completely wrong right here. I think I accidentally placed something wrong. Few episodes ago. Same up here maybe. There we are. Oh, that's why I did it. Never mind. That is good. You're missing mass. Let's just grab some and throw it in. For some reason you can't get it delivered. And that is a lot more mass than we had before. And this one can still quite easily keep up, it seems. So let's do a second one of these. Can we just hook you up the same way? We have to misalign it a bit if you want to just have it here, or we can just have it like that. One too close. So I have to move it over 1 to get this to work then. It's either that or misaligned at 1. That's a bit annoying. I think I'm just going to move this over one instead, so I have enough room here. So let's do this. I think our robots can easily solve it. Hopefully it doesn't break too much doing this. What if I had you right there instead? This mess of wires. I have to solve that. This is messing with a look at things. Oh, don't break anything, please. Let's get you removed as well. Yeah, it seems I accidentally placed down, what's it called? Two ones at the same time. That looks better, and that looks better. Okay, that was a bit of cleaning. Hopefully this will slowly connect up again. You will have to get this one moved a bit. Oh, that's a lot of barrels. There, and water will have to jump here instead. Carbon dioxide right there. That means all of this will start to run. Water should be flowing. And there we are. Whew. We're back in business, guys. And that means we should have enough room to place in what we were working towards before. Getting a second one of this one just right next to this. And let's do it right there, because that looks quite good. Thank you, little robots. We need 5 more moss farms. Means stone will get delivered. That means we'll output the things we need. And then we should have increased our mass production with 300%. I think something like that. So that is very nice. So you there, and you can just go to there instead. And there you go. And water can please go the same way, just to here instead. And connect you up. So this build is pretty much done right now. It seems to be working as intended. Rest moss will get delivered as soon as it gets produced. And can this one keep up now? Not quite. It is getting in fast enough, so let's just do this. That has saved us quite a few times before. Oh wait, it looks fine now. Might just have to fill up these before it can go. Yes, this is getting moss again. You're getting food you need. And the water. The manure is coming out at a decent rate. You two are not really needed at the... Oh, leave you for now. But they're not really needed right now. Down here, that is going fine. We just need water barrels. Oh, and to be honest, I think we still have some old systems that's requesting water by barrel. For example, this one is not really needed anymore. To be honest, this entire setup is not really that needed anymore. Since accidentally produced 240k sand, which was my attempt to getting tailings at the beginning of this this series, and now it just evolves into me having this one just idling quite a bit. Over here we have tailings coming in, we have tailings dust and stuff building up. So that is fine. Seaweed, printed circuits, moss is slowly clearing up, so that's good.